There comes a moment, quiet and unglamorous, when the pretending wears thin, when the smile no longer fits, when the armor you've carried so long begins to rust at the edges. Maybe that moment brought you here, or maybe you don't even know why you pressed play. Only that something in you whispered, I can't keep holding this alone. If that's true, stay. You don't need to be fearless to stay, only honest. Honest enough to admit that something inside you feels tender. Honest enough to sit with what you usually outrun. You don't have to name it yet. Just let it breathe. You've spent enough time hiding your ache behind resilience. Now let's see what's possible when you let the walls come down. Just enough to let the light back in. There was a time, maybe long ago, maybe just last week, when you decided to build a house around your heart. Not out of stone, but out of careful words and polite nods. When you say, I'm okay, but you weren't, each time you felt too much, you laid down another brick, a quiet wall between you and the world. It made sense. You were protecting something precious. But over time, even the coziest cage becomes a prison. Maybe you're ready to open a window, just a crack. Let the air in. Let yourself be seen. Underneath the quiet strength, there is a pulse, a tenderness you tucked away, a truth you've been carrying like a secret. Not weakness, but something too sacred for the surface. Can you feel it? That ache that says, I want to be met here. Not for what I produce, not for how strong I seem, but for what I really feel. And here's what's wild. When you stop hiding your pain, you stop hiding your joy too. Because the walls don't just keep out the hurt, they also dim the light. Close your eyes if they aren't already closed. Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror. Not the kind that reflects appearances, the one that shows energy, emotion, essence. Look closely. What part of you have you been hiding? What truth sits at the edge of your lips, unspoken? What would it feel like to name it? Just to yourself for now. To say, I feel, I need, I'm afraid that, I hope. There is no right answer. Only real ones. We've been taught that strength is sharp and stoic, but maybe strength is something else entirely. Maybe it's being honest even when your voice shakes. Maybe it's saying, I need support, and letting someone show up for you. Maybe the most radical thing you can do is take off the mask and say, this is me. I'm soft and messy and real, but I'm still worthy of love. If you'd like to journal after this, here's your reflection. What part of me wants to be seen? What part have I kept hidden? What would it feel like to let it breathe? If it feels right, share in the comments. You never know. There might be somebody waiting to see themselves in your words. Take a deep breath in. Let it out slowly. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be honest with yourself. Repeat softly. I let my walls down gently. I allow myself to be seen. My vulnerability is not my weakness. It is my bridge. I am safe to be real, and I am still whole. Let that truth settle, and when you're ready, carry it with you into the rest of your day.